was the most I caught my metal mark about how my cherry pop by Black Fast.
Oh shit.
Aaron is here. How are you, sir?
How are you, man? I'm great. How's it going?
We're wearing matching goat horse.
Yeah.
Well, not matching, but we're matching goat horse.
We didn't plan it, but maybe we did. I don't know.
I think we're soulmates.
I think so, officially now.
I mean, you toured with
it.
them. How awful of a thing was that?
The worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those dudes are fucking, we had fun. We had a lot of fun. It was killer. Made a lot of friends, played some killer shows, and fuck yeah, one of my favorite bands, I mean, for a long time, so
Yeah.
it was badass.
Your first national tour begins
Indeed.
tonight. No pressure.
Yes, no pressure.
Opening up for Revocation, Cannabis Corpse, Archivier, and other people. Well, that's it, but
No pressure.
no pressure.
No,
How
we're
fucking excited are you for this?
Pretty fucking, like all the way, I
All
think.
the way.
All
Like
the
a
way.
1 to 10?
Whatever is above, I think 11,
11?
maybe.
All
Yeah.
right.
Maybe
All right.
11. Yeah, first time in New York City.
Ever?
Ever, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so
Welcome.
thank you. Thank you. It's crazy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, no, it's you know, fucking chaotic compared to St. Louis, which is like a farm town compared to this
true.
shit.
It's
so
true.
no, it's rad. We're fucking excited. It's gonna be a wild month or so.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Here you go.
Yep.
Terms of surrender, sir. Holy
sir.
fuck balls.
Indeed.
So, when I first heard about your band, it was from the good dudes at
That's
E1.
the tagline. Holy fuck balls.
Holy fuck balls, hashtag.
Quotated.
Quotated. So the guys from E1 are like, have you heard this Black Fast band? I'm like, I heard like The Starving, like I heard
Uh-huh.
bits and pieces, and they're like, wait, do you hear it? So they sent it to me, and I was like, holy fuck balls, hashtag. So
Quotated.
now that it's come out, and
It
you've
has.
seen the response, because the response from like Decibel to everybody is like, holy fuck balls. How fucking cool is that for you to see the response for this, like, not first album, but first major one?
I don't know. Pretty. I kind of don't all the way believe it. Like we kind of just went in there with our heads down with these skeletons of songs that we were pretty confident in, that we believed in, that we just wanted. We couldn't wait to hear how they were gonna sound coming out of Mana with working with
Yeah.
Erik, you know. So getting everything back and getting it all done and just being in the grind and like not really thinking about it and like kind of just digesting it, chewing on it. Trying to distance yourself, you know, over the course of months, and then it just kind of slowly, like, here it comes, and then it comes out, and then people come back and like they actually like it. Like that's like, you know,
Yeah.
the icing. You know, it's humbling. We're, you know, grateful.
Well,
to
you
anybody
don't
just
suck.
for even hearing it. Well, I don't know. I
You,
mean,
you don't suck.
I guess the goal is to just make ourselves happy with
Yes.
making a record that is as good as we can do, I guess.
Yeah.
That we're stoked about, and we were completely stoked about the album, and so it's just even more validating if people actually like it. And so far, everything has been awesome. So.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about working with Erik.
Okay.
Because I've talked with many people that have worked with Erik. He really doesn't do younger bands as
I
much
mean,
anymore.
Not as much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of doesn't have to as much anymore. Like
he's Erik Rutan.
He is, and
Yeah.
he's, you know, he's gone through the years of doing 15 albums a year and just like doing 2 albums at a, you know, like
Yeah.
one after another, and so yeah, I guess he saw something that he wanted. You know, I don't even fully understand it, but he. Yeah, he like saw some kind of uniqueness or something that he wanted to work with. It was maybe a little different than what he had done, but it was more along like once we started talking to each other, we kind of clicked like right away. It was like just the stuff that we were talking about. We were talking about Judas Priest records and
Yeah.
stuff. You know, like he was like, I don't want to use, you know, this type of technology. Like I like Marshall amps,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, I was like, yes, like I want to hear live drums. I want it to sound like somebody playing. I want it to sound like a drummer playing in a fucking room, and I
Yeah.
want the amps to sound like they're on fire. And he says one of his credos is performance over perfection, right? So I was into that, you know, and so yeah, we hit it off pretty much right off the bat, and just going into it, I realized that he doesn't work with a lot of younger bands, so yeah, I'm grateful that we had the opportunity.
What would you say is the biggest thing you learned from him?
Oh man, work really hard,
Yeah.
and don't take anything for granted, and work your ass off, because that dude has a work ethic like no one I've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an iron will, and a you know solid constitution, and he just is just enthusiastic and follows his instinct and works harder than everyone else, you know. And that's why he's where he's at today. So that's a pretty important lesson, especially when you're making like album 1 with somebody, to see that. And hope that some of it rubs off.
Well, let me ask you, because obviously the sophomore album is the one that everybody's like, this is the pressure. What are they going to do? It's just their Ride the Lightning. But how much pressure did you feel for this being like the one for E1, the one that...
Yeah, so, and this is like, that, we did like Starving at the Light and 2013,
that was huge for
Bandcamp,
Bandcamp, like the way that, like...
Yeah, it really kind of was, because we didn't have anything in the way of marketing or promotion or anything, and it got us to where we are now, pretty much just on its own of word of mouth and stuff. So, but we kind of felt like that treaded the line between an EP and an LP. So going into this, we thought that this was like our big number one, all or nothing shot at making a record. We didn't really look at it like the sophomore slump or whatever. Maybe the next time around we'll have to really feel the pressure to step it up. But on this one, it was just do or die, like live and die on it. Period. Like we got to get this done and make it as good as we can. So there was as much. Pressure makes diamonds, as they say.
Yeah. So let me ask you, because this is my first time seeing you guys live.
Okay.
I've seen videos. Doesn't do it justice.
Okay.
What can I expect?
Oh, me to like flail around and yell a lot, and it'll probably be loud, and it won't be. I don't know. It'll hopefully be gnarly.
Yes.
It hopefully won't be perfect,
I love that word.
But it'll hopefully be gnarly. And probably wet.
In the right spots?
Just everywhere.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
all right.
Whatever. And gnarly.
Gnarly and wet.
So gnarly, wet.
Will you leave me saying "holy fuck balls"?
I hope so. Quotated. Yeah, that's the goal. That's it.
You should have shirts that say "holy fuck balls."
Holy fuck balls. I think we have to now.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Print it.
They have no choice.
Yeah, dude. So, I don't know. Just gonna go up there and fucking let our ball bags hang out and see what happens.
All right.
And just go for it.
Are your ball bags very large?
No.
Oh, okay. They're tight?
But, they're not really taut. I suppose. I guess it depends on the weather. I've never been to New York before.
It's true. It kind of fucks up with your,
We'll see what happens.
I'm from Georgia, so you kind of gotta shake yourself around a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta let them,
I can see that.
Gotta let them breathe.
It's dog days.
Dog days. Well, very cool, sir.
Yeah, on that
note, we will let you get ready for the show.
All right.
But for those people that have yet to hear your band,
yet
to hear Terms of Surrender, you're assholes, but yet to hear you guys, 3 words to describe your band and go.
Oh, fuck balls.
That's 2.
No, okay. Holy fuck balls.
Hey!